All right, we should be live. If you want to double check.
Yeah, let me give it a quick look.
I'm finishing off. I bought where we went to we went to an air show, and there was an A&W booth there, and I haven't had that probably since we went to Canada. And it got really craving root beer, so I bought a big old 2-liter for like $2, which is it's crazy to me that you can buy a 2-liter for $2, and a 12-pack of soda is like $15. But about a 2-liter of diet A&W. Was it A&W or was it Mug? I don't know. But I'm finishing off the rest of it now. And man, root beer is just so good.
It's been a while since I've had root beer. Every time I have it, it's a lot, but I'm like, that satisfied me for now. I'm happy.
You know, the big, I'm not going to say what kind of cup it is, but you know the big cup I'm thinking of.
I know exactly the big cup I'm thinking of. That thing's seen more things than a cup should.
I mean, honestly, at this point, and just to give some clarity, it's a cup from an alcoholic establishment. These things have probably seen more water than alcohol.
You've gotten your money's worth.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, constantly. Because it's just nice to have that stein shape and a nice big glass of ice water. Because my partner uses them too constantly. So for the amount of times we went, we didn't actually go all that much. I definitely think it's seen way more water at this point than anything else.
Definitely healthier.
Yeah.
And to think you could fill it with gemstones.
Yeah.
Drink gemstones out of a goblet. Nice
callback to pre-stream.
Sometimes they just got to be for us, Sam.
Yeah. You been up to anything?
Yeah, no, it was a good weekend. There was a musical festival semi near me, so
fun.
It's going there. Very hot.
Yes.
There. So I was lathering on the sunscreen.
It's
tried to go for a run this morning. I thought I was being smart because it was like 8 a.m., but
yeah,
it was already so humid that I just gave up.
Yeah, this has been the first weekend in a very long time where we've not had something going on. That being said, my partner's parents did come down today for from 11:30 to like 5. So we did have something going on, but it was nice just to be home. Oh my gosh. Even if it was doing a bunch of yesterday was very chill. Today I was doing a bunch of food prep and stuff while they were working on something. But it's still nice just not to be out and about. Because recently it's been like, we pay all this money for to stay here, and we've not been here.
You sleep there, I assume.
Well, yeah, but it's nice to spend more time than just sleeping here. And plus, the cats have very much appreciated us not just being gone.
At least the cats get to use it.
That's true, yeah. They're here all the time.
And how much do they chip in on rent? 50, 60%?
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
Wow.
And we actually have fucking pet rent, which is bullshit.
They cost you more.
Yeah. Even though the baseboards got torn up by the people that lived here before us, their dog like chewed them up, and they didn't get replaced. So it's like, well, what the hell is the pet rent for if you don't fix it?
It's so that they can make more money.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Sam, they don't charge you more so they can fix things. They charge you more so they can keep it.
I will say we did get an extremely good deal. We're still, because we just re-signed our lease recently, and man, I'm still like, man, we got highway robbery on this place. I feel very lucky.
Yeah.
for what we're paying versus what we're getting.
Well, that's good.
So it's like, oh wait, I think it was either $25 or $50 a month increase. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Especially compared to where I used to live, they did like a 10% increase. I was like, okay, I'm leaving.
It's a little more than inflation.
And then last time I looked, they couldn't fill all the places.
Well, yeah, supply and demand.
No, especially because just a ton more apartment complexes got built around here. So suddenly there wasn't as much demand as they had been relying on to charge way more money for somewhere built in like 2000. But I'm ready to get going. I'm going to just close the door real quick here.
Keep the cats out.
Sorry about that. I meant to do it before I started, but I forget.
Oh.
You ready?
Let's jump into it.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Audio Shop Podcast. I know, 2 weeks in a row. It must be the end of the world. But this week we are listening to the 12 golden country greats. That feels out of order for some reason. By Ween.
Ween.
And I should note that the original album, they just came out as of recording this like a month ago or so, a couple weeks, I don't remember, but the was it the 30th anniversary edition, which adds a ton, but the original only had 10 songs, even though it's called 12 Golden Country Greats.
Yeah, no, it's they released the 30th anniversary edition, which had like a bunch of demos and like unreleased tracks. It's like a 3-disc album.
Yeah. Going back to vinyl measurements, it's a 3-side album.
But yeah, so it felt like a good time to visit them. Of course, Ween is an American rock band from Pennsylvania, formed in 1984 by Aaron Freeman and Mickey Mellicino, known by their stage names, of course, Gene Ween and Dean Ween.
Like the Traveling Wilburys.
Yes, exactly like the Traveling Wilburys. They're hard to pin genre-wise, I think it's fair to say. I guess alt rock is what they're generally considered, but as we'll see in this album, they dabble in many different subgenres. This one, of course, being country, but they just reading off the list here, including funk, psychedelia, soul, gospel, prog, R&B, heavy metal, punk. So they are an eclectic band.
Yeah, that's that's one way to put it. They have certainly released some interesting things. I know my partner gets a little sick of was that Ween or was that Weezer? Who did Waving My Dick in the Wind?
That sounds Ween.
I'm pretty sure it was Ween. It was on Mollusk. That's Ween.
Yeah, that's Ween.
I like that one.
Yeah. So, which we've reviewed before.
We have.
The album we're reviewing today is 12 Golden Country Greats, their 5th album, released back in 1996. Like you said, it's the 30-year anniversary, so they've released a big deluxe edition with 3 LPs. For the sake of this review, we're reviewing the original 10 tracks that they released. But since it's a 30 anniversary, we also tacked on 2 tracks that were in the 30-year remaster that were originally going to be released with the album, but were not. So this is their first official release. Officially bringing up it to a 12-track album. Oh, so felt appropriate.
I wrote something about this on it, but is that why you gave me one of them and not the other? Because you gave us each 12?
What do you mean?
Because you put Fool to Cry on mine instead of So Long Jerry.
No, that was a mistake.
Okay, well, I'll call you out on it again later. I listened to Fool to Cry just because it was on my list, Cooper makes these lists for us of the tracks to listen to, and I thought that was odd. So I scrolled down to check, and he didn't give it to himself. So we'll get there when we get there.
And you didn't think to update it?
Oh, no, I listened to So Long, Jerry as well.
You did? Good.
Yeah, I did. But I also listened to that one because you put it on my list.
So I could put anything on your list and you just listen to it.
Probably, honestly.
Anything.
You might have some vision for the show that I'm not going to fuck up by saying, oh, I didn't think that was
some
the right
vision.
thing to do.
Sam, you. What vision?
I don't know. Sometimes you've got ideas. I'm trying to give you a little bit of credit here.
Yeah, that's your mistake. I think what they say is I'm just going to toss in 3 hours of like goats screaming. Kind of weird. I don't remember that being in the Beatles discography, but it's.
Well, it made
John
sense.
Lennon
It was on the album.
No, that's fair. I forgot to. I made that mistake and updated on my list, but I forgot to do it on yours.
That's
so
right. Well, I listened to it. I mainly
that gives
just
us
wrote
more
bad things
Ween.
about Rolling Stones. So.
Yeah. So we'll jump right into it if you're ready, Sam.
Yes, sir. With track number 1.
Yes, track number 1. I'm Holding You.
And this was a breath of fresh air. So much so. I got so used to Ringo's shitty country albums that I didn't realize somebody could make a good country album as a non-country artist.
Yes, and I guess it's worth mentioning it's like this is like cowboy country. This is like classic desert
this one
country.
Is anyway.
Well, yeah, but
because it felt like they kind of went through the years of the style-wise in country. They almost got to stadium, but this is very old school cowboy country. Even I would say older than Johnny Cash type country, or at least more guys sitting around a campfire eating a can of beans type country.
Yes, very out in the wilderness kind of vibes.
I love that steel guitar in the background, or slide guitar, slide guitars traditionally steel, whatever. And then there's that bit of Spanish style guitar solo in there with the harmonies. It is so nice. It feels just like you're sitting around a campfire and making some music.
Yeah, no, it's a real classic sound. A little bit of like kind of honky tonk piano. There's like some violin / fiddle thrown in. Very, very, very Western. A little romantic ditty, some light backing vocals, like those deep kind of cowboy vocals.
Yeah, and the harmonies are great as well. Everything is just stacked up so beautifully. They really blew their load on the first track here. It is great. I appreciate, especially enjoy how low key this opening is. They're not coming into it going crazy. They're like, hey, we're doing a country album, and it is nice.
Yeah, I mean, Ween, I guess it is a bit of a curveball because, of course, Ween's got a very out there discography. So coming in, playing it kind of straight, frankly,
very straight,
almost like straight to a fault in terms of like super low key, just little country ditty at the beginning.
I think that's the perfect way to start the album. They can add some of their signature weirdness later, but just starting it with this, like, hey, I know that we're kind of usually goofballs and do strange things, but starting with look, we can be serious and still, yes, we're not traditional country artists. We're usually, making weird stuff, but here's a nice, just country song. And I really enjoyed this.
I do too. And I think it also shows, I think maybe part of it's also just because it's a bit of a sign of respect to the genre, right? They get a little goofy with it later in the album. We'll talk about
yes,
that.
They do.
But at least it's like, hey, okay, we'll pay our dues. We're not just gonna like be right out the gate like kind of goofballs about it.
Well, I mean, and they could have also come at it from the other angle of, that's what everybody expected. So really, the joke is that they're playing it so straight. And they're a little bit meta with it.
They're the ocean man, guys.
Exactly. So. But that's track number 1. If you're ready to move on to track 2, Coop.
Yes, track number 2, Japanese Cowboy. Which picks up the energy a little bit.
Yes.
This is a lot more Western country and a lot more I don't know, almost like kind of Appalachian. It's got like a little more folksy.
Yeah, this was kind of more along the lines of what I was expecting coming into this album. Not saying it's poorly done, but just a little bit more energetic, not as out in the wilderness type country, kind of getting a little bit stranger with it, especially with the just random Shoney's ad stuck in the middle of this track.
Yeah. Lyrically, this one gets a little more goofy with it. The joke being that her like what basically is like her not loving him is as unnatural as a Japanese cowboy. That is the joke.
I really like the instrumentation here still though, because they got some more energetic fiddling in here, which is very well done, and it leads into a really fun guitar solo / harmonica duet. And during that duet, we get a little bit of tambourine that appears, and I really wanted that to be an introduction point, but it does come back around the 2:30 mark, which is, I mean, it's like, oh yeah, tambourine, of course, that's cowboy instrument.
Yeah, and again, they don't instrumentally get too like crazy with it. Like, they bring in the fiddle, they bring in the tambourine, the harmonica, but they keep the instrumental palette pretty on, the eye on the prize there.
Yeah. And we get, I mean, this one technically is just the chorus looping like 3 times, but it's still fun.
Yeah, no, it's a simple song with a simple premise, but
it's good.
Yeah,
it's a little catchy. And then kind of more of what I was expecting from Ween. Track number 3, if you're ready, Coop.
Yeah, track number 3, "Piss Up a Rope," which maybe is a bit of a spiritual successor to like "Dick in the Wind."
Yeah, I would say. I am not a fan of the vocal stylings on this one. It sounds so much like "Taking Care of Business" by Bachman Turner Overdrive. Did you catch that?
That, I didn't think of it, but you're definitely right.
It has to be intentional.
Yeah, it's this almost like it's got like the interpretation of kind of like a more 50s throwback song, like rock song, but like the vocal stylings are, I guess, not punk, but a little bit more like less singing, kind of more shout singing.
Yeah, and then there's a little bit of Steven Tyler accompaniment singing in there as well, just stealing all the singing styles.
Yeah, and then I feel like we have to touch on the lyrics.
The lyrics, I mean, you can tell from the title, it's quite jokey, but man, are they not fucking lyrical geniuses? It's so good.
Let me just read a excerpt from verse 2. "You can piss up a rope and feel the pissy dribble. You can piss up a rope and watch me giggle. For the last 6 months, I've been packing your bag. You can wash my balls with a warm, wet rag till my balls feel smooth and soft as silk. I'm sick of your mouth and your 2% milk." It's
my favorite though was the where did I write it? "You ride my ass like a horse and a saddle. Now you're up Schitt's Creek with a turd for a paddle." Like, that is genius. So good.
It's like such a weirdly kind of like juvenile and vulgar lyric against this like kind of stereotypical 50s rock back is, clearly that's the joke, right?
This one has far and away the best lyrics on the album.
Also the worst lyrics. So.
Yes. And every I guess we'll address it now. Every single song on this album, I'm pretty sure, has a solo at some point.
Usually multiple.
Yes. This one is fucking awful. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's some sort of like super grainy, distorted electric guitar thing.
It's either a fiddle or a guitar, and it sounds like it was run through one hell of a bit crusher, but
it's quirky.
It's almost
I'll give it that. It's memorable.
It sure is memorable, but I think it kind of already had its weirdness factor up there with the lyrics, and that's also why they probably went with the sing talking instead of true singing, just because it makes the lyrics a lot more audible. and they're kind of the focus of this one. But man, that solo, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, it's a interesting song.
Yeah, quite fun though. Not as catchy as a waving my dick in the wind.
Oh yeah, hard to beat that one.
Jump into track 4 if you're ready, sir.
Yeah, track number 4. I Don't Want to Leave You on the Farm. Which is this song is a little less so weenified.
Yeah, we had 2 quite getting strange in a row, and now we're kind of pulling it back.
Pull it back a bit. Yeah, no. So this one, I guess, keeps the kind of the more folksy side of things.
Yeah. I couldn't really tell. This one felt more modern, like 90s country, because I'll be honest, I'm not intimately familiar with the evolution of country music from, old school cowboy country, Johnny Cash, to stadium country.
Yeah, this is certainly a more modern for the 90s take on country, where maybe, it's still got some throwback vibes. It's not like, country rock or like, stadium country.
Mm-hmm.
But, a little jaunty, a little folksy. Certainly feels like you can have like some of your like 60s, 70s Bob Dylan like kind of filter through it.
Yeah.
It's a mellow, nice song.
The solo on this one is quite good, I thought. Kind of country electric... Man, I cannot talk today. Country electric guitar followed by that slide guitar. Very fun. I quite enjoyed the solo.
Yeah, no, it's got a fun solo. Otherwise, a bit of a song for me.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not the worst. It's not the best.
Yeah.
Jump into track 5 if you're ready, sir.
Yeah, track number 5, Pretty Girl.
This one feels like it's getting a lot closer to that stadium country type performance, at least with the vocal performance.
Yeah, I like the fiddle, but I am not a fan of the vocal styling on this one.
No, I am not either.
It's got I don't want to call it monotone, but it's like very even.
Yeah.
Like the delivery is like very flat.
I do enjoy the lyrics in this one. It felt like they worked really hard to get these words as close to sounding as swears as possible without sticking one into rhyme. So like it's that innuendo song from middle school or something. You remember that?
Yeah, no, that's a throwback.
That's what this kind of felt like, because there was some of the rhyming. Your brain's like, I want them to say a swear next. They're going to say a swear next, but they never did. So I'm wondering if that's kind of what the focus for this one was.
I mean, definitely, we'll get some more innuendos later in this album.
Yeah.
More explicit ones, I suppose. Yeah, no, but yeah, the vocal styling is not doing it for me.
But then, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, again, the fiddle's fun.
Yeah.
I like the solo for it.
Into a banjo solo. Very nice. And it's
so the instrumentation is faithful very much throughout the album.
Yes. I am upset that banjo hasn't been on any of the previous tracks, and as far as I can remember now, wasn't on any of the tracks after this, so completely underutilized.
Oh yeah, but it's also nice that they don't overuse it.
True. But I mean, they've got slide guitar on a lot. Banjo, I feel, is right up there. Like you can, and banjo fiddle. Like they've got fiddle on everything. Yeah, the banjo, it's fine. Jump to track number 6.
Yes, track number 6, Powder Blue.
I don't know if you were able to find anything on this. I should have looked, but didn't. It feels like they're continuously referencing things with these singing styles because each has been so remarkably different yet defined.
Yes, I do not know. I have to imagine, if not like an exact copy, it's homage to certain country styles, because this one's a very distinctive vocal delivery.
Because for this one, the "It's All For You" lyrics sounded quite Roy Orbison-y, but like not strong enough throughout the rest of the track to be the whole reference.
Honestly, Roy Orbison is a good comparison. Um, though certainly I don't like the vocal stylings on this one as much.
Yeah. It feels kind of lounge singer-esque.
Yeah, no, it's much more relaxed, like guitar, low key vocal delivery. I like how he introduces the people going into this vocal or the solos. That's fun.
I really enjoyed that as well. And then just Muhammad Ali shows up at the
end. Yeah, which that got me a laugh. That I'm like, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Muhammad Ali, and then just cuts.
Yeah, cuts to the next song, which is very funny actually.
So strange. But that was funny, especially after all those solos. Because there was 3 of them, introduce them, play their bit, and move on. Jump to track 7 if you're ready.
Yeah, track number 7, Mr. Richard Smoker.
This is another very Ween song.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we're talking to lounge singer, this is like a comedy lounge.
This is not really country music.
Yeah, this is really starting to veer away from the mission of the album.
It feels the most Ween so far, and I don't know what I mean by that.
It's... I think I do. It's like kind of like semi-vulgar, semi-nonsensical. It seems like a big inside joke that you're not a part of.
Yes, that feels quite accurate. Because it feels almost it's kind of got a swing beat to it, and it's definitely not country, but it's just kind of nonsense. Like they keep coming back to like this beat structure, and the lyric is "You eat dark meat," just randomly.
Yeah, that's that's a sexual reference, Sam.
Oh, is it?
I mean, based on the rest of the song, yes.
Oh, that's fair. Choking the chicken. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of rotisserie chickens, so I was just thinking about dark meat.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what the. I mean, the fact that they say he smokes big dick later in the song kind of plays the hand.
Because occasionally it plays it fairly straight, but occasionally it just comes out of left field and says something outright.
So it's yeah.
I'll 100% honest. I did not pick up on the innuendo there. I was just thinking about, because I was thinking smoker, smoked meats.
yeah. Sam, there's some levels to this that are, well, it's definitely talking about meat of a sort.
I don't think I was. Maybe this was when I was bidding on the auction a little bit too. I'm not positive.
Tapping your toe while you're buying gemstones.
But there's this nice long solo section here, jumping around the instrumental instruments, which is really nice. And they really brought out all the stops. There's muted trumpet. There's clarinet. This one has probably the strongest solo section of the album.
Yeah, it gives me almost like a New Orleans kind of Cajun vibe.
Yeah,
which is quite nice. I mean, again, not country, but
No. Yeah, this one really is not country, which I'm not sure how they argued that it was, but whatever.
But yeah. I'm ready to move on to the next track.
Yes, sir.
Track number 8, Help Me Scrape the Mucus Off My Brain. Quite the track title.
Yeah, very Ween track title.
Yes.
The vocalist here is a little bit too close to the mic for my liking, and that Spanish guitar solo right there at the start feels like it's in the room with you. It is a little loud.
Oh, it's not that. I mean, it's close to the mic. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but it was just the
it's a softer instrument.
Yeah, the stylings of it. It was everything felt closed in, felt close.
Yeah, no, I mean, despite the kind of goofy title, I think the song plays it actually pretty straight.
Yeah.
Some guitar work, some violin, a little head bobbing. I like the instrumentation solos. It's a fun little song.
Sorry, Matt just responded to a text from me from Wednesday.
He got back to you.
He did, yeah, he did. Just a little. I completely forgot that I texted him. God damn it, Matt. Okay. Yeah, it plays it all fairly straight, other than when he asks his wife to help him scrape the mucus off his brain.
Yep. Which we've all been there.
Have we?
Who doesn't have a little mucus on the brain?
I mean, you probably shouldn't. I don't think cerebrospinal fluid is mucus.
You know, every time you don't sneeze, that's where the mucus goes.
Oh, God. Actually, is it mucus? I don't know. I feel like for the human body, anytime there's an issue, the solution is mucus.
Some sort of gunk.
Yeah. But again, solo's not missing on this album. They don't like to stick to any one thing for a period of time, which is a compliment and a complaint. Some of these is like, I would like a bit more of a solo from that instrument, but, you know, I respect it.
Yeah. Move on to the next track, if you're ready, Sam.
Yes, sir. Track number 9.
Track number 9, You Were the Fool. Which most country songs are to talk about how they're a fool.
Yeah.
It's good. So not someone else is a fool this time.
Yeah. Kind of back a bit to the stylings of the first track a little bit. I like it. Kind of more America inspired, a little more acoustic based.
It is very America coded.
Yeah.
I'd actually say that's the main influence for this song.
The band, not the country.
Yeah, yes. Where it's like a much more, I guess, fuller acoustic sound.
Mm-hmm.
Very pleasing vocal delivery to the ear.
They brought it up here again, but they also brought it up in track 8. Who's Jim and Dan? They keep bringing up Jim and Dan.
I do not know. you can ask Gene and Dean Ween.
I mean, is it something like they didn't want to put Gene and Dean? So like, oh, we could do Jim and Dean, you know, like a reference.
That's our country personas.
And then just go to
Gene
Jim
and Dean
Dan.
become Jim and Dan. Maybe.
Yeah. It was a little confusing because they brought them up a lot.
Who's to say? They're wacky folk.
They are wacky. And the fade out on this one is a little insane. Like half the song is the fade out.
Yes, it's quite the fade out.
Which is a fun joke.
Otherwise, I quite like the production on this song.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's a fairly standard track, standard country track, not doing anything too crazy, other than that little joke with the fade there at the end. Jumping to track number 10, if you're ready, Coop, the original end of the album.
Yes, the original end, track number 10, Fluffy. Starts off with that pitch down vocal delivery, that deep ass voice.
Yeah, I hate whatever these vocals are supposed to be. And the fact that all of the rhyming is done just with the same word again pisses me off.
It's pitched down just enough that it takes like your brain a second to realize it.
Yeah.
Which actually made me laugh out loud.
He keeps rhyming porch with porch.
He says the word porch so many times.
Every line ends in porch, and that's the rhyming.
Which I don't know what to do with that. So again, sometimes Ween feels like they're making the music just for them.
Yeah, like the instrumentation on this one was a little interesting, but I do not understand what they were trying to go for here. As the original album ender, this sucks ass.
It's definitely a way to end an album.
Yeah, it's awful. And it's really short too, which thankfully, but man, it's just rough.
Well, do you want to go into the extra tracks then,
yes,
Sam?
let's quickly skip over that horrendous ending track and go on to the extras.
Yes, I guess I could say track number 11, but it's not really that. So, extra track, I've Got No Dark Side.
I'm still listing it as 11.
So this is one of the 2 songs that was originally going to be on 12 Golden Country Greats. Did make the cut. It's still certainly a country album. Yes. Or a country song.
Yes. The vocal stylings are very shout singing, so to say. At least it is a bit layered to give us some depth, but the vocals are a little rough. Not as rough as Fluffy, but a tad bit rough.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's not too surprising given the other songs on this album.
No. And I feel bad, but like, I'm not trying to throw any shade or anything, but I can see why this was originally cut. It doesn't really have the same staying power as the original album. Despite having the variety of lyrics in this, especially, the delivery is the same for every single stanza, which makes it
very
extra,
very extra vocal delivery.
Yes, and it's a 5+ minute song, and
these
every vocal stanza is the same.
These vocals are digging deep. This means belting.
The lyrics are good. There's variety in the lyrics, but the delivery is just constant. It's like, oh my god, is this ever going to end?
Yeah, no, it's I'm also not surprised this didn't make the cut.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, jumping to next track, if you're ready.
Would that be Fool to Cry?
Fool to Cry, correct. The one you didn't listen to.
So this one I didn't listen to. So let me know, Sam. Inform me. I'm your audience now.
I didn't write. The only thing related to this song I wrote down was the Rolling Stones or the Bob Dylan of rock.
That sentence has layers.
But I said, so I'm calling you out here because if he wanted to do the original album, original planned album, track 12 should have been So Long Jerry, but clearly he wanted to hear the Rolling Stones cover, which is weird because the Stones suck. Also, he put Jerry as his last song and left it off my sheet, which makes me think it's either a genuine mistake or he's fucking with me.
Oh, actually, I think it's funny if I just did it to mess with you.
But yeah, literally the only thing I have written down for this one is the Rolling Stones or the Bob Dylan of rock. It's a fine cover.
I'm kind of wondering how many of the demos I could have put into this before you noticed.
I probably would have listened to him. I would have complained about it, but I would have listened to him. But yeah, jump into the real other track. I'll leave this as 12 since it's technically the track original planned track 12. So Long Jerry.
Yes, which is also the last song on their deluxe album. So it feels like a proper ender.
Yes.
Which I guess is their sad country song.
The main theme of this sounds really familiar. I couldn't pin it down.
It's cinematic. It definitely feels like it could have been in a movie.
Yeah. And they got a little bit of Wurlitzer organ in here now as well, which somehow fits perfectly. I wouldn't think it would work that well with country, but man, you can just stick a Wurlitzer anywhere and it works.
Yeah, no, it works here, and it's I didn't get all of the references, but it seems like he's saying goodbye to his good friend Jerry. Metaphor for death? Something?
Is it? I was thinking, is it referencing Jerry Garcia? When did Jerry Garcia pass away?
Jerry Garcia died in 1995, so possible. This album came out in 1996.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess then it was Jerry Garcia. That this was saying, because he was lead guitarist and vocalist for Grateful Dead.
Yeah, so actually, that might have been it.
That's probably what it was then. Because it was talking about seeing his show and listening to his music. So that my whole time, that's what I was like, is this Jerry Garcia? But yeah, if it was 95, that's what it would have been.
I mean, I actually quite like this song. I'm a little sad it didn't make the cut.
Yeah, it's a much better album ender too. Holy cow.
Yeah, I mean, it's xylophone, Spanish guitar. It's forlorn, still got the country twang. Mm-hmm. Maybe they felt they got too goofy on the album and it'd be kind of weird to end on this one, but I kind of like the sentimentality.
Yeah, I think it would have been, I don't know, maybe there's bad blood or I don't know what Ween has going on with
oh yeah, the Deadheads hate Ween.
Grateful Dead, but I feel like this should have been on the album.
Yeah, no, this would have been well, I like it as an ender better than Fluffy, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's lovely steel guitar solo again, nice and long. That has been a wonderful constant for this whole album. and it's got that little piano lick in there as well that gives some isolated driving force every once in a while. But yeah, just fantastic song. Such a good ender in comparison. And
hey, they made the ender of their deluxe album 30 years later, so
and a nice
better late than never.
Goodbye to I assume Jerry Garcia. So, who I'm sure most people only think of as Cherry Garcia these days. The Ben & Jerry's flavor.
As a Ben & Jerry's flavor?
Yes.
Hey, we all have our own legacies.
Didn't he make ties too? Or am I thinking of somewhere else?
Ties? Like bow ties?
No. Like long ties. Or is that... Was that a different Jerry Garcia?
I only know the one.
That's why I'm confused. I guess in my head I've always thought it was the same person, but maybe it's not.
I just don't know why. How do you know the guy who made neckties?
Because I've got a lot of old guys in my family.
I don't know. Possibly. Maybe he's a necktie kind of guy.
Well, I mean, he was in Grateful Dead. That doesn't really scream necktie to me.
That is true. They were in their 3-piece suits.
Because I'm looking now. Because I guess this was an assumption I made a long time ago. And oh wait, nope, hold on, there was something. Widely seen pieces of Jerry Garcia's art are the many editions of men's neckties produced by Stonehenge Ltd. Okay, that he made the ties.
Okay, good for him.
Because that's
diversified his portfolio. In case that whole music thing didn't work out.
I guess that assumption that I made all those years ago was correct. Because honestly, I know him more from the ties than I didn't realize he was the guitarist for Grateful Dead.
You knew him from ties?
I knew him from the ties. You should look them up. They're really. I've got one of them. They're quite interesting. Some might describe them as loud.
That is a very loud tie. Wow.
But they were quite popular in the 90s and maybe early 80s. Or late 80s.
Good for Jerry.
Yeah. This is where I know Jerry Garcia from. Neckties and ice cream. I didn't know he was the guitarist for I knew he did music, but I didn't know he was the guitarist for Grateful Dead.
Most would say that's the first thing he's known for, but hey, I mean, everyone against. Maybe that's what we knew him from.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe that's why they shelved the song. Someone's like, it's kind of weird you only mention his neckties in the song. You think you'd mention his music. It's like, he's a musician?
Did you know another thing you never knew about me, did you know I collect ties?
You collect ties?
Yeah.
I don't think well, maybe this isn't true. I can't remember ever seeing you wear a tie.
I don't wear them.
I must have seen you but you like to collect them. Yes.
I don't necessarily like wearing them all that much, but I like having them. I like having a selection when I do, because I also finally have a suit that fits, so that's kind of nice. I'm not going to go all review bra on you and start wearing a suit full time, but
I wish you did.
I don't. I get too hot for that. But yeah, I collect ties. I don't have that many, but Matt and I went to, speaking of Matt, we went to, was it a Sears before they closed or something? We were having our quote unquote date while everybody else was off doing something, and we bought some ties at a store that were marked down. Walking around a mall. But yeah, I don't have that many. I just like picking them up when I can.
Maybe there's like ties like embedded with gemstones.
Oh, I bet there are. Ooh, what's it called when you put those fake bedazzle?
Yeah, like a bedazzled tie.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't want one of those stupid sequin flip ties though. That is a no-no. I hate those flipping sequin things.
Bedazzled tie. Oh goodness! Speaking of loud,
is it loud?
Oh yeah. A couple are sort of tasteful, but
there's a couple of them that just have a few on there.
Yeah. Those are nice.
Versus the solid.
Looks like chainmail.
Yeah, or those stupid the bead ties. I don't like those.
Or like a nice bolo tie. You could get into bolo ties.
Fuck bolo ties. Honestly, even bow ties are pushing it. I like a nice traditional tie.
Well, that's the end of the album, Sam.
Yeah, and we've learned a lot about each other today. Well, mainly you've learned a lot about me.
I was going to say, I don't think you learned anything about me. I learned a lot about you, though.
How has this not come up?
I collect rare marsupials.
You've not met my wallaby? Wallace?
Wallace the wallaby? I could have swore I brought it up before.
I mean, he's almost always sitting next to me at my desk. You never look at any of the pictures I said? You just scroll back through your phone. It's just hundreds of pictures of me and this wallaby.
He's always in the background.
Just always there. There's pictures of like he's eating a birthday cake. We're throwing him a birthday party.
You're there.
You were there, what? Yeah.
But you were pretty trashed, so.
But yeah. I knew Jerry Garcia for his ties, not for the music.
Oh yeah. So, Sam, what would you say is your favorite track on this album?
I gotta be honest. I think my favorite track is "I'm Holding You," the first track on the album. I really, really love that low-key vibe, the kind of sitting around the campfire. Perfect intro to the album. Little fiddle solo, not too much crazy going on, some soft background harmonies. Overall, very relaxed and a very good country song. Definitely, I think, the strongest country song on this album. Since it's, kind of the only true country song on the album. Everything else has a little bit of Ween sprinkled on it.
No, that's fair. What about not that you? I don't like a little bit of Ween. Sometimes it's a lot of Ween sprinkled on it.
That's one for the quote board.
Yes. a little much on the Ween side. But I like You Were the Fool. I mean, if they're going to like kind of take from different country acts, I think America's a really nice one. I guess that's less country, more kind of Americana. But yeah, no, that's a nice song. Good guitar solo. I like the bongos in it. I like the fiddle.
Mm-hmm.
The long outro is funny. So good song.
Yeah.
Well, what's your least favorite track then, Sam?
I think we might be in agreement on this. My least favorite track is Fluffy. It is bad. I don't understand the joke they're going for there.
There's definitely a joke. There's gotta be.
There is a joke. It's something to do with maybe stupidity or something, but just the structure is awful. They get like 2 stanzas, or 2 vocal lines per thing, and they end with the same word, so they don't have to rhyme it. Mostly porch. And then there's like an instrumental section, and then he'll say 2 more lines. It's just not very good. What about you, Coop? What's your least favorite?
Yeah, Fluffy's pretty bad. But I think I disliked Pretty Girl a little bit more. That vocal styling just didn't do it for me. It's just so monotone. And at least Fluffy's like kind of funny in concept. I don't know. Pretty Girl is just like not good and boring.
Pretty Girl has the only banjo on the album, though.
That is true. That is a plus, but it doesn't save it for me.
That's fair.
And I'll say we're at the end of the album. That means we've got to rate it.
We have to rate it now.
I believe it's your turn to describe the rating system. It is
my turn. And here at Audio Shop Podcast, we have a car theme podcast because actually we're some old country boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeehaw.
Way back when we were living in Appalachia, and we were, had some nice roads, driving our cars around, tending to crops and flocks and such. And then, what was it? Was it the 13 colonies showed up? Something like that? Anyway, everyone really was amazed by our fancy machine horse. So we decided to make a podcast about it. So at the tip top, we've got Showroom. I need to stop just making things car related. Just tack something on at the end. You can tell better stories that way. Tip top, cream of the crop, best of the best. You got to listen to this. Showroom, 5 out of 5. And then 1 out of 5, Scrapyard. Ooh, yuck, get it away from me. It is actively killing me. Terrible stuff. So Cooper, what do you rate 12 Golden Country Greats by Ween?
It's not like a terrible album, but it's not a good album either.
Wow. Okay.
Um, I'm leaning on Fixer Upper. I'm just
Okay.
kind of down the
Wow.
middle.
Okay.
I mean, it's got some fun moments. It's Ween, right?
Yeah.
And some of the like I'm Holding You, I think really sticks to the straight country music. You Were the Fool, I think kind of goes on like kind of more Americana side, but like there's also just some duds in the track where I think that either the joke doesn't land or the vocal stylings or something. And then like a lot of ones I just don't have strong feelings for either way. So I don't know. I guess I appreciate it maybe a little bit more in concept than in execution.
Hmm.
So yeah, no, I Fixer Upper. I'll just put it down the middle. Kind of a bit of a take or leave for me, honestly. What about you, Sam?
Wow. Okay. I think I'll give this a pretty firm like new. I quite enjoyed this album actually. Not that it is a fantastic country album, but I quite enjoyed it overall. It's pretty fun. The lows aren't that super low. The highs aren't super high either. So pretty solid like new. I quite enjoyed it.
That's fair. Like I wanted to like it more than I did because it has fun with itself, and I can appreciate that. I think sometimes the fun's at the detriment of the actual music.
Yeah, that's very true. Like Fluffy.
Yes, like Fluffy. But yeah, so that's the album.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought you would have liked it more than that. That's surprising.
No, Sam, I just me, I just don't really have a place in my life for humor.
Yeah, that's if there's one thing I always think about you is that you're just kind of a humorless bastard.
I'm very much in the technical side of like, ooh, I want to pick through, but yeah, jokes, I just don't get them.
Words I don't associate with you: jokes, japes,
tomfoolery, mischief.
You're often miserable. I don't think that you could regularly wear a rainbow baseball cap with a little propeller on top and look normal.
I have a big lollipop that I lick and skip down the street to.
With your suspenders and God, you need to wear that for Halloween one of these times. Get one of those giant fucking lollipops and I think it'd be good. I think it'd be really good.
Bald ass head.
No, you'd have a propeller cap on.
Yeah, I'd still be bald.
People would
that
see.
Doesn't change. That doesn't change that. They know. They could tell.
You just seem like you're bald.
Maybe I grow out my hair, but like only on like the crown of my head. As far as it goes.
I'll be honest. Does hair still grow on the crown of your head at this point?
Not really. It wouldn't be much.
It was retreating at a rather rapid pace when you still had it.
Retreating, I think that's a good term. Fleeing, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm sad you don't have the baby curl still. I was hoping that would be the one thing. Like everything else would be on, and you just have the baby curl.
Yeah, I don't kind of rock that. No, I think that's been engulfed by the sands of time.
Shame.
And my hairline is like my own, like thus spoke as Osmandius.
Well, that's the album. We're going to roll on over now to the Spare Tire, which is just whatever else we've been listening to. And I can tell you it has not been anything for me. It has been The
Nothing
Mountain
at all.
and Alive 2007 and Justice when I go to the gym. That's it. What about you, Coop? Actually, we were doing some work and had the radio on, and it was like a light radio station, and I could not nail down what the hell they were playing. It was just pop from like anywhere from 2000 to today, and a lot of them were just whatever probably the cheapest option for them to play was. There was occasional like, oh, I know that song. Like they played Pink Pony Club. I was like, This is very out of left field for the quality of music that has been playing on this station. And then they would pull out like something from the 80s. It was very interesting. And it was very fun to just be like, okay, yeah, this is Tame Impala. This is Tame Impala again. The 19-year-old working there is like, I can't tell the difference. Didn't we already listen to this song? I'm like, all Tame Impala does sound very similar. You are correct.
You just go off vibes sometimes more than actual like sound.
it did make me want to listen to some more Tame Impala, but
I do like some Tame Impala.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, no,
You probably actually listening to music.
Not anything too crazy. Some more Aphex Twin. I listened to some what's the region? It's like northern Spain. Box. What is that? Northern
I have no idea.
Spain. Basque. Yeah, the Basque region.
Oh. Okay.
I've been listening to some Basque music. Quite good. It's a very kind of distinctive musical styling. Don't know why I've been listening to it. I just happened upon a couple albums and I quite liked it. This one's like the one that's like right on northern Spain, like near France. It's like a very kind of distinct community within Spain. Well, no, it's got some good music stylings. Yeah, beyond that, nothing too exciting.
Well, it still sounds, interesting. I need to try, and I've been getting more and more into a bit of a music mood, but also I like listening to my roleplay podcasts. So, time is ephemeral.
Oh, that's deep.
But if you've liked what you've listened... Oh, sorry. Go
ahead. I thought I was going to try to kind of cut it with a joke a little bit, but you're just going...
I was just going to cut it. Sorry, what was your joke that you're going to say?
No, let's leave it hanging. I like kind of leaving on a melancholy. I think what I listeners come here is for the bittersweet melancholy of it all.
I think I come here to listen to the cursing and people contemplating their own mortality. Just a couple of, several 100-year-old men doing a music podcast.
Who knows? Who knows how many several 100 years we have left?
Yes. But if you've liked what you've listened to and you want to hear some more of it, you can scroll down on the Twitch page. There's a picture of Jeff Lynn, who's the guy with the definitely real curly hair and the aviators on. And that'll take you to YouTube, where most of our past episodes are. And if you're listening on YouTube and you want to catch us live, 8 p.m. Eastern, usually on Sundays. I mean, it depends. We're not doing to batting 100 this year. But when we're there, we're there. And we also have a Blue Sky. Yeah, you can follow us at Blue Sky, at Audio Shop Pod. That's POD. We'll let you know what we're listening to and when we're going to listen to it. Yeah. And I think we should be good for next week, right? Just a little teaser? Maybe? Maybe not, actually. Maybe not? Okay, well, we'll talk about it. So, we will see you next time. See you later, Shoppies. See ya.